Be starting soon. I'm just editing, putting up a video. Cancel that. And let's go with Ghost of Tsushima, or is it Hearts of Iron? No. Let's go with Ghost of Tsushima, which is over here. Should really capture it properly. I think we used this before to capture. You'll see it takes a little while to get things running. I also need to charge my phone. Just a sec. That's fine. Let's play. It is really gonna be a short stream. I'll do some recording later, so also I should really get to do some corrections on the CZ tutorial map. Last time we played this, we kind of cleared that initial island entirely of events. Well, there might be something left, but it's pretty much done. I think there might be like one Mongol camp left or something, which we could search for, but there is that whole new area we just did a little bit in. There's a lot of quests left, a lot of things left to do. If we get resources, we could keep upgrading stuff, but I have got the armor. We got, which is the best one we can have at the moment, fully upgraded. If we find another armor, which I think that is like a quest related armor, that could be useful. But I don't know. If we wanted armor, I think we need to free up some more villages, which is, there's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more maybe on that new island. There are also the straw hats now, which are very difficult to deal with for me, because they fight in a different way.
I told you this was a bad idea. What's bad? It worked out perfectly. You call this perfect?
All right.
The Mongols are dead.
Let's check. So we got this. There's a survivor camp, but what is this quest? Metro doesn't increase the walls of your cover. We could do that. There's also other things. Let's check what can we upgrade? Trapper upgrades, armor upgrades, gift altar. We don't need to visit just yet. There's a new charm to get. I'm interested in cleaning this up, so I don't have to come back. That would be nice. There's a new banner. Oh, fast travel is disabled. Right.
And we have what we want. I mean, the survivors camped outside Yarikawa have what they want.
Alright. I want to wrap up this, so let's go ahead and set up our marker here, and then I'll travel to the banner guy.
I hope you find more clan banners. I'll be here when you do.
Have I not done that? I guess it looks differently when you actually have something. Okay. We're supposed to be going this way, but I think we want to go up on the hill and left. Could use the horse, I suppose, but we shouldn't need to. This way, so let's go this way. Should collect all the things. I think we need bamboo for one of the bow upgrades. We need quite a bit. $80 meters. There is a huge cliff and a bridge right there. Do we know about that bridge? I don't think we do, so we should cross it. We could also go this way. Check this out. There's somewhere, there is gonna be one more Mongol camp. Which I would like to discover that. See a horse up there. Explore Mongols. See a way to climb up there. Okay, another bridge. Something on fire. It's a card. More Mongols, okay. Let's deal with the Mongols.
Show me your skill.
The teal guy. With the fire thrower. Pretty nice and simple. Oh, it costs you the energy if you want to do V plus right click. That's a new technique we learned, which is supposed to make the duels better. Let's see. We done this. Let's check the cross the bridge. Yeah, cross the bridge. Then there's this part. It's also this, which that's the camp could be there. It could also be over here, or it very likely is around here. So not sure, but you know, I want to just make sure we scout these places first. Bamboo. Some more Mongols.
Negium Harsinta, huh?
That wasn't very clean, but we managed to get it done. That seems like a chest, but we can't loot it. It is this. You would. Okay. And this is where we were going. Okay. So that's done. Let's scout this. Let's take this wood. This way, there is some sort of cliff though, so we should go this way if we can. Do I see? That's a bear, I think. We do want the pelt. And Mongols.
Challenge me.
Shield the guy first. We are going this way. There's bamboo. And a flower. Let's collect that as well. See some more Mongols over there, I think. No, that's deer. That's just deer. It's a bear. Always need more pelts. Fighting the Mongols. Where are we going? This way, we're almost there. I hear a fox. There's a fox right there. Is this a new shrine? I think it is. No fox then. See some sort of tent. Let's follow the fox first. Where is the shrine? Doesn't seem to be up here. Should follow the fox more closely. Seems very risky, but let's go ahead and jump down. There's a shrine over here. Yep. There's a place with a tent. I think it's up here. Should probably check that out.
Many say they're myth, but the kappa are real. Kappa? Demons, my lord. They've been seen near a fishing hut in Bakashima.
Demons. Or men. I'll go see for myself.
This is a good idea to go here. We got a quest out of it. Is it on this island? Or is it somewhere over here? I have no idea. There's a lot of things to do over here. Before we do it, I wanted to make sure that we got all the camps. So the last camp, I have a guess as to where that is. There's still these places, and so far this has proven oddly useful to fog past the rest. So might as well. But yeah, well, okay, let's just go ahead and see what's here. So I suspect this is where that is, and I'm gonna double check if we haven't missed a quest. No. So that's gonna be somewhere else. The quest we just picked up.
Oda used to be so full of life. Hard to believe you and I survived this.
They're Mongols. We discovered something as well. I might just check that out first. I don't know. It's there. I can come back. It's a fox den. Well, it's gonna bring me also. That's fine. Yeah, I'm following. Thought we could do that, but no. That's fine. I should really take care of those Mongols we saw, but there's always more to explore. You know, just welcome. This time is kind of October 37. I see you've taken it as a speedrun thing. As I said before, you need to ask yourself, was it worth it? At some point, it's just not worth doing it too early, you know. But it could be good to have that extra time to build up, because the sooner you do it. The thing with the collabs though, like, if you don't do collabs, you will not get access to their factories immediately, so you will want to puppet them. I don't do puppets, I want to hold on to their territory directly. If you want to puppet them, then it's fine. You can puppet them and you will still get benefits even without too many collabs, because collabs don't matter if you do puppet. If you don't do puppets, then collabs matter a lot, because compliance will give you shit ton of manpower and factories. It's about to triple your factories after you get China, so it depends.
A way past the Mongol ships? Show me.
Of course. Follow me, my lord.
What are we doing?
If you look closely, you'll see my small boat and the route I plan to take.
I have other things to do. So was that just info? Puppeting communist China is not bad. I either puppet China as one thing. You can make it reorganized government of reorganized China. You can make one giant puppet. No reason to make multiple. Like, you could do multiple so they do their focuses. You could puppet every single region separately, but it's a mess. So as I said, I do without, but depends what you want. I don't think there's like a midpoint though. Like, puppeting some of it and holding on to some of it is not great. Like, either you puppet all of it or you hold on to all of it. At least I think so. That's why collabs are so powerful, because you get access to vast majority of everything they have instantly if you have compliance. They have cores on all channels and ensure the inflation mechanics. Yeah. It doesn't matter which one you choose, yeah, because they have cores on everything. I don't know if the inflation matters much, but maybe it does.
I'm right here.
No, they're burning to death. Yeah. Okay. Someone was shooting them with the fire arrows. Should really check who it is.
I recognize you. You're Lord Sakai.
To someone.
Work.
Thank you, my lord.
Beating China in 36 is possible. Maybe. But it wouldn't be good. You would not have the collabs. And also, I think it wouldn't be worth it. As I said, you want to end up in that war when you are in a position to, you know, be able to do everything. Now, realize also this, like, they have their own construction queue. The later you get them, the more they build up. So, effectively, you could have plus, like, 6 extra factories just by eating them later. And those things can add up, so it will heavily depend on what you want. Like, do you want that super early and like, yeah, great, but then is your country in a position to do anything with that position? Like, I don't feel like that's gonna be the case if it's that early, because you need that time. Like, your starting equipment is pretty bad, and they have a lot of divisions. They don't have very good divisions, but due to how weak you are because of all the shitty you know, escalate war in China mechanics, it's gonna make it really difficult. There's no time to build up correct templates.
I'll put that sword to good use after.
Or looks great. Yeah. I mean, that's why I I did it as well before, like, try to do it as early as possible, but it's not like super important. It's just for practical reasons you are better off delaying it a bit. I believe in that, because that time helps with getting it set up, and it helps them getting the industry you will want later. So it's just overall better to get them a little bit later. You don't want to do it too late, but you know, you need to realize that, like, AI wise, AI Japan never even beats China. So if you can do it this early, if it's 37, that's like, you are at that point, you are on top of the game. You decide where to go and what to do, and the AI can't really stop you much. And that's where the Japan game really gets into gear, because where it has
These are dark
potential to
times,
be one of the strongest
It
countries.
would be wise for you to seek aid from Kami. Their shrines lie beyond the Torii gates.
Sometimes I wonder if they hear our prayers.
They're always listening and watching. If you persist in your efforts, they will answer.
Thank you. I'll keep trying.
But Japan is probably my favorite country in Hearts of Iron to play. So, you know, I get the drive to, like, try to do it as early as possible, and it's fine for, like, a challenge or whatever. But I think practically you are hurting yourself by doing it too early. In, like, 36 is, I think you would hurt yourself. Now, also realize that you will spike the world tension with this a lot. It's gonna generate like 30%, 40% world tension, which I don't like when my historical settings go off the rails. And I've seen some pretty weird things happen when the world tension is spiked this early. So all these things can matter. Doing worse done when they have all of China, they can't defend against India. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but if they did it early, they would have such a massive puppet with their own troops that they would be able to do well. It's just AI is stupid and it calls their puppets to war all the time. It's just, you know, all these things, it doesn't work great with the AI. But they've improved it. I noticed some things like the new armor templates they're using, it's much better than it ever was. I couldn't pierce Soviet tank divisions for like a while. It's ridiculous. Previously, you did not have to worry about AI tanks like at all. They are just so bad. I'm doing it, so like, can you do this, please? There you go. There you go. Is a mechanic that forces Japan AI to build ports who don't have too many factories. Yeah, probably. But I also do that. I fortify the islands, I build my ports. After I get China, usually I invest into my infrastructure to kind of prepare for war with the allies, because I don't like losing the islands, because they make very good naval base when I skirmish with the American Navy. So usually I do also invest, but of course the Japanese AI, it's made to be pretty bad on purpose, you know. It just always sucks to have something like that, but it's for a reason. Otherwise they would probably dominate the game way too much. I'm hitting this with this, probably a meditation spot. Maybe it's up on that mountain. Okay, as a banner, let's go ahead and climb. White dye merchant. Yeah. What is that? Oh no, it's bamboo! No. Okay, let's hope it's simple. Click SW. Click SW, click S. Oh, it's getting complicated. Click SW, click S. Click SW, click S. Click SW, click S. There you go. Oh no, I hate this so much. Click SW, click S. It's not gonna work. Click SW, click. Click SW, click SWS. This is a lot. I already don't remember what I even said. Click. Come on, let's try this. Click SW, click. We got there. We should do it incrementally. So, click S. I just can't. It's so fast. Oh, it is extremely difficult for me. I don't know if I'm just stupid or something. For me, remembering and doing this in the scope of like 1.5 seconds is just ridiculously hard. It's probably not so hard if you use a controller. You know, I don't have a controller. I don't own a console. So I have to do this on the keyboard, and I think due to the fact I have a mouse and then I have a keyboard, it's like that adds an extra level of tomfuckery with this. If it was just buttons, I could focus on that, but if it's mouse button and keyboard, it's terrible. At least for me, that's how I do it, and that's what gives me problems. Click SW, click. Let's try to do this. Click SW, click. Yes. Click SW, click S. Click S. No, I fucked up. Click SW, click S. Now we need to add another one. That's W again. Click SW, click SW. Click SW, click SW. And then it's S on the end. Click SW, click SW, S. There you go. Takes so much strategy to do it.
has used white dye for generations. I thought all the samurai were dead.
Is that any way to greet a visitor?
Forgive my manners, my lord. I spend all my time alone. My only company is dyes and brushes, lacquer and cloth. I've perfected a shade of white like sparkling virgin snow in frozen jogaku. Bring me the necessary ingredients, and I will adorn you in white, like death itself.
I already have white armor, but bow vanity. Okay, let's check what this is. You ever take focuses that boost Manchukuo? No. But you could. I think it's not worth it though, because it's so bad. Instead of doing that, I think it's more worth it to go with aircraft production, naval production, even suppressed subjects, whatever. These, like the continuous focuses are just better, the Manchukuo stuff. I've done it before, but it's not like it has much of an impact really. So I would say no. But it could do it, it's just not optimal, I don't think. Nine-tailed fox. I mean, I could take this. I have 80 flowers. So.
The Mongols will think they face death himself.
Complete a 6 blade of Kojiro to unlock. Ah, okay. Just gonna take these.
Like frost on a cloudlit day. The Mongols will think they face death himself.
Goodbye.
Walk inside.
Let's check if there is anything else to loot. Probably not. Manchukuo is programmed to never choose focus to core China. It's yeah. It's just I eat them. I don't do puppets really. They can work as a shield. Not anything else though. Because they are so incredibly bad. Bamboo, nice. You go this way? Could. There's still some unexplored areas. Can I jump down here? Yes. If you ever feel useless, remember that leader of Manchukuo trait affecting naval bombers? Really? Yeah, I think so. But I never actually seen that play a part ever. It's just something I completely forgot. I think it's real though. I think it's very real. Is that a thing? That fort? You probably already took that, right? Yeah, that's this. Just gonna do some fort busting. Did we go up? No, just go this way. But naval bombers can be good, by the way. Like, they are necessary if you want to get rid of enemy submarines. They are good. But not as Manchukuo. Obviously. Because the Allies, especially the Americans, love to send like a lot of submarines. Brits as well. And then since you are Japan, you actually, one of the things you can do is if you fight Japan, oftentimes if you have time, just put up subs around their island and they really can't defend against it very well at all. It's gonna make them really struggle with logistics. That was a place I've seen before. Which come back. It was like a graveyard or something. That's Mongols.
Draw your blades.
Hold still.
Enemy submarines are my biggest nightmare as Japan. At this point, I just put 3 deep depth charges on every destroyer.
It's not much, but please take it.
It's if you have trouble with submarines. By the way, it's gonna be hard for me to explain it when I'm not playing Hearts of Iron, but there is a way to increase your chances of busting them. You don't even need naval bombers. You just need something with cast weapons. Usually, bomb locks allow that because like patrolling ships, they don't do that great in catching subs. You might have seen that when the AI tries to catch your subs, it doesn't work. What works is you pick your shittiest fighters like the K3s or whatever you start the game with, interval fighter, get 100 of them and launch them as air superiority mission over the sea where the submarines are operating. That's gonna increase your spotting. And then you put up the bombers on naval strike. If you give the fighters, if you make a fighter that's gonna have the photographic camera later, that helps. But this alone will ensure that the subs get busted very efficiently, quickly, and without issues. You will see like 3-4 subs getting blown up in each naval combat. Yes, you will lose some convoys because they always think something, but it's gonna whittle them down over the course of like a month. They'll lose a bunch of submarines. That's the best way to do it. I do often put my old navy as patrol, but I don't make like purposeful. I don't usually do purpose-made destroyers to bust them. Just, you know, the old stuff can do that. I only need that navy to kind of tie them down and disrupt them from attacking the convoys, and then the planes come in and they smite them. Okay. No problem. It's a bit hard to understand because the game doesn't do a great job with explaining especially the naval mechanics. Alright. We need to travel back here. We could also walk, there's still fog busting to do. Could have used the traveler's attire. And there's gonna be a Mongol camp somewhere over here, pretty certain of it. It's the worst feeling when you play Hearts of Iron as Japan and it's just like there's 16 British submarines, 20 American submarines operating in your waters, and then you're just sending out troops, right? And your transports get caught, and then it's just like 98% strength damage is gone. It's like 11,000 troops sunk from that unit alone. It happens. and it is the worst. They also, of course, disrupt trade and all that, so it's also bad. It's kind of vital to deal with the subs. Got a question. I'm on PC and 2 monitors setup. What's the display setting I should use to interact with my other monitor? You have to use it windowed or full screen? You mean in this game specifically, or just generally? Or because I also have 2 monitors set up. I have this game. I run this full screen on my first monitor. I have OBS in the left one. I'm looking at the second one right now. Then I'm looking at my main one. It's here. And I just run normal full screen settings. I think windowed mode didn't really work too well, so I captured the whole capture screen, not capture game or not capture window, but capture your screen and capture the whole thing. If I go Alt Tab, you'll be able to see my stuff, right? Hey Frank, welcome. Anno 117 trailer just released. 117? Like AD? Really? Let's take a look at it, I guess. $117. Okay. Interesting. It is. They're going for a Roman theme. They're ridiculous. Surely this can't work.
By order of the Emperor, my fellow Romans, I bring forth tidings of hope across our glorious lands. For we stand on the threshold of a new age.
This is live show.
Shall be lined with abundance. Our fields shall yield bountiful harvests, and our coffers shall overflow with wealth. An era of prosperity dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a new governor.
You can take it from here.
The thing is, I'm not a massive fan of Anno, you know. I consider the Anno 1800s a failure. I kind of liked the early games when I was a kid, but I wouldn't play them today. And the new ones, I find them extremely cringe. So, I don't know, is this gonna be good? I don't know. I hated 1800s, so if I hated that, but this is likely gonna be heavily inspired by that, mechanically speaking. But of course, city builder, Roman team, it's something that, it's a match made in heaven. People have discovered that a long time ago. So it's not like, you know, oh, we discovered freaking fire. No, we've known that this is a thing that works together really well. It's sort of like Space Marine shooter game. Yeah, works well in combination of these two things, right? Or Second World War shooter. So is a Roman theme and city builder or strategy game works really well. So at least they are betting on something that's ought to work. But team is not everything. I just don't like the mechanics of Anno, especially the modern games. So I don't know. Like the Roman setting. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. That's the thing that makes sense, and a lot of other games have done that because it makes sense. So you're already betting on something that kind of works by itself, and then you just need to make a good game. But the setting is bound to attract some interest by itself, and there are some people who are just gonna buy it because of that. But I'm not like that. I will probably not buy it unless I'm very specifically sure that I will like the gameplay, which for Anno is always a question mark for me. Hey, Calixel. Speculate a long time about Anno in this era.
Have you seen the foxes, my lord?
I think
I was meditating when a young one
it makes
sat down
sense.
before me.
Foxes are wise. They must have sensed your kindness.
When I spoke to her, she stood and waited for me to follow. The fox, she led me
Yeah,
to
I
a
forgot to
shrine.
save it to
I
defend
gave
naval
thanks
invasion.
to Inari for the beautiful experience.
The kami brings us light in even the darkest times.
If we keep our faith in the coming, we will
Then the
progress.
subs catcher transports is the worst. It's absolutely the worst. Let's go this way. There was a place with the bandits. I just don't remember where it was. Should have done it, but we seen a fox, so. Huh. Always chasing foxes. This guy is incredible. Soaring Harbor worth building. It's extremely niche. It builds you a harbor when you invade, but like, I don't use it because I value my production for other things more. But if you invade somewhere where it's just an absolute wasteland, yeah, like you could use it. Africa, maybe even Borneo, but Borneo has ports. Like usually. There are some islands that are like really awful for supply. You probably know what I mean. Sulawesi, which is Dutch East Indies island between Guinea and Borneo. That island is a nightmare. You need to walk from one end to the other. There are 2 ports on it, on the other side, and it's not connected in any way with rail. So your troops are bound to starve. Just fuck the harbor. It's terrible. It takes away your production. You know what you should do about these islands? Just don't send an army. Don't do a naval invasion of like 15 units. No, do make a new general, make marines, and create like, you don't need them to be very good. Light supply, so you know, even smaller combat width is fine. And make like 8 and use them to hop islands constantly. They will quickly wind up each naval invasion because they take less time if there's smaller amount of units, and they can pretty much take over any island. And they work really well for this. And you can make that guy naval liaison to give him bonuses. You can make him have marine specialist so that he has extra supply grades for marines. That works really well, so you don't have to build a port. The thing I don't find it useful. You can use it. It's just one of those things that like, it's not optimal because you never are in a situation where like you would really need that, assuming you play your cards right. There's something I missed. Do I see what is that in the distance? That's supposed to be the castle, right? I just see parts of it for some reason. It's great.
Pure of heart and soul.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a castle.
Rising from the depths.
It's breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Yesterday UFO. It's supposed to be a castle. It's just far away. Oh. Okay, maybe I didn't look down the cliff. That was a good ending to that poem, though. So, you know, Japanese death poem. It's not supposed to be a death poem, but it turned out to be one. Let's take a look. I need to go this way. I do have the thing, by the way, to roll. I should have rolled when we go probably very high. I could trust it, but it could also not go well. This way? Really? Yeah, okay. There is a Mongol camp somewhere, I'm sure of it. Just don't know where exactly. There's a hut. Go to scout the hut, but first take the flower. And there's also bamboo. We need bamboo. I've collected quite a bit, but we need a lot for that final upgrade to one of our bows. Are these Mongols? Yep. Kill an enemy while concealed by a smoke bomb. How do you select that even? R? R.
Ой, өнөөхийг чи харлаа. Яг уу. Тэнд нэг хийсэн хүнийг нь олж ир. Тэр тэнд байна уу?
They know. Let's get this the shrapnel bomb. Sticky bomb. Okay. Big boy. Getting smacked pretty hard. There you go. Is that all the bad people? No. There's still more bad people. There you go. Just found out that you cannot manually justify war in China. Really? It never occurred to me. You need to do it through the focus. I think because you could evade, if you do it, then you could have evaded that malice for having, you know, those debuffs. They want you to have those debuffs. There's something over there. Let's check that out. First, let's check the village. Would be too easy, yeah? Because they want you to have those debuffs. Because your army is much better than the Chinese army. It's just you are supposed to suffer from those issues and then resolve them over time, and it's not great. A lot of people complain about that, about the Japanese focus tree, that you essentially head down the focus tree in order to get a massive debuff. But it makes sense, and you can get rid of it. So, like, it's not the worst. I think it's pretty okay. But some people have a big issue with it. Some people just really hate it. I don't really mind, because it's not like China can really hurt you. You have massive debuffs, but like, even if you are losing combats against them, they just don't have the killing power to even inflict many losses on you anyway. Most casualties you'll suffer in China are from attrition. Because they don't really use much artillery in their units, so yeah. They don't have the killing power. We searched everything. Yeah, I think so. There's that new place we found. Yes, there's something, also a lighthouse, but that's complete. Right, let's go for this. And then we are done with this island completely, right? It's liberated, yeah. Which means there's no more Mongol presence. There's still 2 question marks here. Oh, when you liberate it, it fog busts for you. I like that. That's good. So I didn't have to go to every single little fog area. That's so good. Very thankful for that. So now we have some spares to check out. Oh, it's a sword. I think it's a sword. Secure China is the most bullshit focus ever. It has no point. It's always bypassed. Yeah, it's supposed to be bypassed. Gempus Darkness. I also have a darkness. I'm a bit of a collector of darknesses myself. Go this way. Let's be at war with USA in order to take this focus. It always bypasses. So, I don't think there's a world in which you are at war with the USA and you do this focus. Because usually you kill China way before you fight the US. You kill China way before you fight the Allies, would matter. It's just, you know, the game is a little bit strange with some things. This is one of those things. Maybe it's there because AI does it, you know? Because AI does stay at war with China, and it goes to war with the US while it's at war with China, which is really bad. How's his derpness today? He was screaming at me because he wanted to go outside, and then he pissed himself in the shower. Or in the shower, in the freaking bathroom, so that was great. Not great. Quick para incident. Not paying 100 PP. But you don't want to be at war with the US so early, is the thing. Yeah. I mean, he didn't get punished or anything. Punishing the cats isn't, it's not like a dog. You can't discipline them the same way. But it's annoying. Oh, it's a spring. That's right.
I lost good friends on the beach.
Just stress or health issues or being jerked. Well, he doesn't like that he has to share the cat toilet with the litter box with other cats, but there are 3 litter boxes. You should have 1 extra, so we should technically have 4, but it's a ridiculous amount of stuff, so, you know, Sometimes he gets angry. Maybe it's also like he wants to go outside, so he just gets frustrated and then he does it. Either way, it's annoying. I don't think it's healthy. He's perfectly healthy. It's just likes to, you know. But I think it's also that he doesn't like to share the litter box. So sometimes he goes and does that because, you know, it depends. Because sometimes like he goes to pisses in the shower, and that's not as bad because you can just wash it, it's fine. But if he pisses on the floor in the bathroom, that's way worse. Then you have to mop it up and clean it. So, you know, I think that's way worse. None of the there are so many springs I missed. So it goes a lot of health. Option C it is. Yeah. Very likely. You can't be sure, but I'm pretty certain.
Only thing that would make this better is a jar of Kenji's sake. But then he'd never stop talking.
What do we have? We still have a couple left. Let's go for this. Let me just check something real quick. I've been uploading video. Maybe it's ready. I think it is. It's the new Guild 2 video. It's processing, but 2 minutes is fine. I'm collecting a lot of bamboo, which is gonna be nice. We need to upgrade the silk wool. After we do exploration, we can go ahead and upgrade some stuff. I think we have enough materials for some upgrades. Bad people. Quite a few.
Are you cowards?
Let me just quickly scroll my chat. There we go. There's that. There's a hostage.
Help! Over here!
You'll be free soon.
Thank you.
You're safe now.
This is for you, Lord Sakai.
What's our supplies at? 2,100, that's pretty decent. Those late upgrades do cost a lot though. So we never really have enough. Pillar of Honor, right? Yeah. It exists. And there is a meditation spot. In multiplayer, Italy could potentially justify on China, so you won't get the debuff. Yeah, but you spike world tension by doing it. I don't think the allies will guarantee their independence, but you want, as Italy, you want to do other things. It's kind of important not to do this because Italy, meta for Italy is going for Mare Nostrum, I think, which means you get cores on all Mediterranean. You need a very specific set of circumstances in order to make it happen. You do not want early war after Ethiopian war is closed quickly. You don't want to be at war because you will have massive debuffs to your stability. And you need to build up, you need to focus on your other stuff. So I think that kind of contradicts what Italy wants to do. Unless Italy for some reason wants to do something different. But why would you not go for Mare Nostrum? I don't know.
Disappearing light. Darkness grows and reaches out. Cloaked in death's armor.
Let's get these pesky debuffs. Yeah, because as I said, I think Italy would suffer a lot because of it. So either you make Italy weaker and fuck up what they want to do, or you have to suffer the debuffs. And I think the debuffs are fine, because you can deal with it. And deal with it we do all the time. So, you know, it's not that bad.
Do you need a new quiver or satchel?
Let's get more for heavy arrows.
Worthy of a samurai.
My brother told me some Mongols drink so.
You're a true warrior.
That camp of survivors, the one outside Umugi Cove, it's cursed. People go missing.
The people there are vulnerable, without a place to go home. Easy prey for criminals.
Many of the survivors have lost their families, loved ones. There's something strange going on.
I'll put a stop to it.
I've been researching some things about the Mongol invasion of Japan, so we have something to talk about during these streams. If you want me to, I could talk about things, but
help you bring victory.
mind you, a lot of it is like extremely gruesome because Mongolian stuff, especially their war tactics and all that, is
It's yours. Farewell.
it's just the worst. Let's travel to the Golden Temple. What can we upgrade? We can upgrade the bow and armor. Okay. Can we get the final health bow upgrade? Yes. The final one. This is gonna make it even better.
Death from afar.
It did cost me a fair bit, but that's fine.
We should join the Tito's fight.
Allow me to strengthen your armor, my lord.
This is the archer armor. I might as well. I do not care about wearing it though. I just want to get my regular. So we've done everything there is to do on this island. It's liberated. So now we can focus on this. There's a lot of things to do. It's ridiculous, the amount of stuff that's gonna be here. We'll start, but first I need a break. I'll be back in a minute. Just need a minute. I'm gonna give you some music, I guess. I need to have a little bit of food, so I'm gonna be right back.
Cool. Let us do video game.
It's the Ghost of Tsushima music. Let's quickly shut it off. Okay, we upgraded everything, we've cleared out this island, so let's go ahead and get this done. There's this forest, I don't know if there's anything with fog. If we, how many camps are there? 17, I've done one. It's not very encouraging. Let's go for this.
Lord Sakai. Ryo. We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break. Such moments are rare these days. I used to be like them. I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda. How bad was it? Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood. It was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it. We rode south all day into the night.
Partitions of Polish, Lithuanian Commonwealth. You mean like real history, or Hearts of Iron? I mean, in Hearts of Iron you can form the Commonwealth. Whereas it doesn't exist. It only existed for, what is it, like 100 years or something?
I wish I had died.
It got partition between Prussia, Austria and Russia. Maybe it existed for longer. I don't know how long exactly the Commonwealth existed for, but I know it was a thing.
Yes.
Before that, Kingdom of Poland was its own thing as well, but Poland has a history of disappearing off the map several times. 200 years, yeah, that's probably. I didn't want to say 200 because I was not sure, but I know it was a thing for a while. Partitions, I mean, it's not surprising. It's the, it was a relatively minor power at the time, and the big powers just wanted more territory. And at the time, there was no notion of real nation state. You only had loyalty to the monarch, and so they seen this as, surely the Poles won't mind living under various other monarchs. They were supposed to receive some liberties and protections, but yeah, obviously Poles wanted their own state. So they were one of the first nations who really struggled to get independence. Then Napoleon kind of rekindled their hope for their own nation state. They even had a marshal, Poniatowski, who was pretty good, but he died during an escape from one of the battles. He drowned. And yeah, Poles looked up to Napoleon because he promised them independence. He did create sort of an it was not a free state, but he gave them a modicum of independence as a province in his empire. However, after the Napoleonic Wars, Russia came in, and the Allies, there was a British sentiment about Poland. They did not want Poland to disappear off the map, but the Russian Tsar was vehement in demanding that Poland is given to Russia as compensation for all the losses that Russian people and state suffered from the invasion. And so they had to do it, and they agreed on it. They gave Poland, technically he needed to promise Poland their own constitution, and he did give Poland constitution while Russia still did not have one, and there was still serfdom and pretty terrible things in Russia. So Poles actually had better civil liberties than Russians in the Russian Empire for a while, but constantly Tsar Alexander was eroding at the Polish constitution as he seen it as an obstacle to his absolute power. So did the other Tsar after him, and it took a while until Poland came back. Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's not surprising to me that they did it, the partitions specifically, but it's a bit surprising that it happened without much of a resistance at the time. I mean, surely people hated the fact that they had to take it, but you know, maybe history would have been a bit different if it did not come to pass.
On the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north. If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him. Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do? I don't know. It feels impossible to go home and pick up where I left off. I feel that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple. You can still do those things. I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
I didn't know. Do Buddhist monks? They don't have celibacy apparently.
One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead. But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt? Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai. But that doesn't feel possible. Maybe that's the point. Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else.
It was a lost war against the Russian Empire, but the king joined Confederation, which war was war with Catherine the Great, so just stopped fighting because there was no point of it.
He hates all weapons,
right,
including yours and mine. He can lecture me all he likes once he's safe in Akashima village.
Well, it did lead to a long time of subjugation after that, so, you know. These things are hard to decide, but sort of the same way as, like, after the Battle of White Mountain, Bohemia became ruled by Habsburgs and subjugated by freaking Austria for a very long time. So, like 300 years plus. So, these things kind of happen with small nations. I believe in real politics. Like, small country just can't really hold up to big countries, especially if it's multiple of them. It's just, there's nothing you can do. The only hope is that there's a sort of peaceful world order in which nations can decide their own fate and are not subjected to violence of their neighbors. But that relies on modern politics, and even modern politics don't necessarily uphold that, as you might see in today's world. It's not a given. So everything's fine up until the point it isn't. So at any point, if your country is weak, even though we might tell ourselves, oh, we live in modern times and all that, it's very well and nice, but there are people on this earth who would subjugate their neighbors if they know that they are weak. So as long as you're weak, you are exposing yourself to be subjugated. That's just how it is, and it sucks, but it's how humanity operates and always operated, and I don't think we are gonna ever be rid of that, because it's part of human nature. Yeah, but this is still very shallow. So I'm not a historian, I don't have a university degree, none of this. But I would say I know more than normal people who don't have interest in history, but still there is a lot more to learn always. I feel like in some areas I have just very little understanding. Some more so, but it depends what it is. I need to be interested in it in order for me to really care. Because there is so much. You could not learn everything there is.
We're getting close to the camp.
So I tend to just kind of specialize.
Mongol guard, run him down. We need to get a good look at the whole camp. What about that granary? Good, quickly.
take a look. Some supplies. We don't need ammunition for any of this stuff. Survey
I have
up.
to find Hochi.
It's a camp. Cages.
The Mongols are holding someone there. Hochi. Has to be. If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing. A Mongol signal cannon. I could set it off. Draw their attention while I get Hochi out.
Why can't I just murder them?
After I find Hochi, we'll meet there. Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself. I'll meet you both back in Akashima village. Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi. Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
I'd like to just murder all of them. Can I just go ahead and do it? Sometimes the objectives will fail if you do this. What's the other equipment? Is it tea? Tea? There's another kind of equipment. The gunpowder. I just don't remember how... Oh, it's this, isn't it? Throw. Black powder bomb, yeah.
Good work, my friend. I should see the Mongols running.
Saved it. Hostage, save it. How did Czech national identity develop when a significant part of the population was killed during the 30 Years' War and the region was under Austrian rule? That is an interesting question. And both of those things are very real. The 30 Years' War started by defenestration in Prague and then spread into Europe-wide conflict, one of the most lethal conflicts there was. But you need to realize that Bohemia was actually not hit quite as hard as Germany. Germany lost like 60% of its population. Bohemia not so much. It also lost a lot. There's a lot, and there's even Swedish sack of Prague and whatnot. But it wasn't quite as bad. Plus, the identity of the Czech people, the thing is, it was basically after there was a significant period of time when okay, let's go a little bit back, okay? So before the Battle of White Mountain, which was 1612, I think, Bohemia was a crown land in the Holy Roman Empire. Therefore, it had a lot of nobles who were German. There was a lot of people who spoke German, and you had big cultural ties to Germany. Also, you had Sudetenland, which is the border region bordering Germany and Poland, where a significant portion of the population was German. So were there cities in medieval Bohemia where you could have a city that culturally had like 70% of its inhabitants being Germans. That was real. Other cities, not so much. It depended, because different kind of noble houses often granted exemptions or encouraged migration from certain periods or certain regions. So, for example, Charles IV allowed Italians to settle in Prague and created their own little quarter, and it was actually quite significant. And to this day, it's named Florence because it's people from Florence lived there. Other people like that were often inducted, especially if they were Germans, because again it was Holy Roman Empire. After that, you got subjugation by the Habsburgs, but Habsburgs did not rule Germany. Therefore, there was a split identity between Austria-Hungary and Germany is not as a unified country, but Holy Roman Empire, in that who is the leader of the most German peoples. And Hungarians often feared influence of Germanism and German people in the Austria-Hungarian Empire, and they often resisted any induction of additional Germans into Austria-Hungary. And they didn't like that Bohemia had Germans in it, and they didn't like that they were in Sudetenland and everything like that. The thing is, with the Bohemian culture and or language or anything that has to do with that, all of it survived in villages, essentially, because cities were heavily Germanized, especially during the Austro-Hungarian Empire. National language, if you needed to do any official business, was German. If you needed to attend school, you were taught German. If, these things were just natural, but people talk Czech, and these things were common in small cities or villages and in countryside. That's how that kind of came to be later, when there was a national revival period, which means educated people then started to look into what our nation was and how old it was and what do we have to look up to, and if we have any symbolism and things that could lead to our own nation state. Then they looked at this and they saw, oh, people actually still, talk Czech, and they are still, they have this culture. So they start to gather information there was, but it's folklore very much. So a lot of this that was gathered was folklore, or mouth-to-mouth knowledge, in that generations were passing down this knowledge to their offspring, and so there is a significant amount of interference in terms of information. So some of it is not real. Other things are just straight up wrong. These things just happen with that. If you have to, create your own nation in 1918, there was a lot from 7th century that you need to kind of piece together. So that was difficult. Can I quote you on that? I just like to murder all of them. I mean, you can, but it's not out of context.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there.
Context is very important.
Badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarmed a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us. Damn it. Stay back, Hochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
So we have another group. Needs fighting. I would like to search the camp as well. There we go. Oh, they're just attacking me immediately. Okay, right. No problem.
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
As for specifics, how did population recover after 30 Years' War? I have no idea. I think it wasn't as bad as some other places. That's why it was possible. But all Europe kind of took a massive hit. It's sort of almost comparable to like Black Death and what happened with that. You could talk about that because it's... Okay, let's talk about it. After this cutscene is over.
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it. What this means? Has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Marie, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
So, I think the most likely thing that happened is sort of what happened when Black Death happened. Black Death was a bubonic plague that was brought to Europe from Asia by invading Mongols. At least that's what historians think. Now, what did this cause is widespread disease where native population of Europe did not really have resistance to, and it in some places killed like 90% of people. 80%, 70%, it depended village to village. People who survived developed immunity to it. This was such a brutal devastation of the economy and society that it was extremely difficult to recover. But it did, because prior to Black Death, you actually had a situation where labor was quite plentiful and people were paid really shit wages. What Black Death allowed was, if you needed any work done, now suddenly there were fewer people to do it, and you had to make sure you pay them well, and so even nobles had to pay their subject better because they needed them in order to, you know, retain their position and all the things that needed doing. And so suddenly they couldn't afford to, you know, just pay minimal amount of wage or salary or, you know, prices for anything. Suddenly they had to pay reasonable prices. And this allowed actually for societal structure in Europe to kind of evolve and allow the rise of middle class a little bit more, because people suddenly were allowed to have more money, and that led to increase in their social mobility. So in a way, Black Death allowed this. What happened after the Religious War, I think in places like Germany for certain was similar to this, but in here, I'm not sure if it was quite that dire, but I mean, surely it had an impact. Let's check the camp. Black powder bombs, nice. There's a ship. Is there something on the ship? Nope. It's a granary. Let's go for some cages. Let's go this way. Are the yurts? We should check the yurts. The bomb still helped a lot. We just destroyed like 8 of them at once with the first one. That was amazing. Some iron, and there's a hut. We should check the hut. Some supply. And are we done with the quest? Is it done? Yes. There's a blue thing. Kosaku armor. We should do this. There's also a fox then. I might do the fox first. Let's go chasing foxes. There's also bamboo. I'm just gonna quickly grab that as well. There is more Mongols. That's fine. For the fox. Is this here wood? Yes. Let's check it. This is the fox. Here we go. This is gonna give me a new charm slot, I think. Yes. Oh it's just a charm. It's not a charm slot. Is that right? Yep. No more charm slots. Maybe you get more later. We'll see. Charm silence. I don't really need that, but anything we can get is good, obviously. Let's go fast travel. There's more yew wood. Let's take a look.
Just mean that it's shocking. What is? The thief? She's not the kind of person
Lord Sakai, please join me. The tale of Gosaku awaits you.
It's the armor, yeah. I'll do it, but first let's check the supply. There you go.
Gosaku, tell me about him.
Gladly, my lord. 2.5 centuries ago, Tsushima was terrorized by the Red Hand bandits of Akashima. Around this time, a farmer named Gosaku heard the spirit of a dead samurai calling to him. He found the body, still clad in brilliant armor. Overwhelmed by the armor's beauty, Gosaku stole it. Before long, the Red Hand reached Gosaku's home. Knowing the farmers would lose everything if the bandits went unchallenged, Gosaku donned the samurai's armor. The bandits charged. Gosaku's sword arm trembled in fear. He resigned himself to death. But blow after blow glanced off the armor, and Gosaku did not falter. The bewildered bandits staggered back, tripping over their feet. A mysterious sense of calm suffused Gosaku's body and mind. Impressed by Gosaku's bravery, the dead samurai's spirit guided his blade. Before long, Gosaku cut down the final bandit, and the Red Hand were never seen again. Years later, when Gosaku died, the farming families locked the armor away for safekeeping. Each family holds a single key to the lock. Now terror stalks our island again.
I've gotten some keys already.
Tsushima claim to have seen Gosaku high on a hill, looking for a mighty warrior to protect our farms once more.
The armor is still locked away.
And now the Mongols are hunting for it, raiding farms across the island in search of the keys.
Which farmsteads hold the keys?
Aoi, Iijima, Kuta, Koshimizu, Ohama, and Yagata. If you find the keys, they say the armor is hidden on a hilltop in Akashima.
The Mongols will never lay hands on it.
Of that, I am certain, my lord.
Yeah, I actually think we have like half of the keys already. There's 6 keys total. Let's check this high ground. Usually in the loft you've got something. Nope. So we got that and this. 2 keys left, I think. We might as well follow this, like it's relatively close to being done. Does this along the way. New explorable region, journey into the past. Oh no, this is a DLC, I think. Let's just go ahead and follow this. Mongols again. Might as well kill them.
Stand and fight!
It's a big boy. It's a different tribe, these. Let's go for the archer next. I think I can hear a fox. It's a blood fox trying right there. More Mongols, let's go for the fox. Darkness is here. He's off. Alright. Let's keep following the path. This way.
Who will face me
We
first?
have a captive, we should kill him. It's got a technique point, I should have assigned that. Did I have an archer? No. The shield guys though. Biggest problem is gonna be this spear dude. Do some damage to him. There you go.
You're going to be all right.
The best day of my life, my lord.
Go. Be well.
I'd be honored if you had this.
Technique point, let's take a look at it. I will improve. We got these two stances full. Got something else. We could possibly improve something. This, might as well do that. There's ocean in the way. Really? Do I need to swim across? Is this real? Yeah. It is. It's a Mongol camp or something. Let's go ahead and clear it. Is this Mongol or is it? Yeah, it's yours, surely. They're gonna be Mongols, right? Prisoner, something, yeah.
What Mongol yurt? This color. I don't recognize the tribe. Some kind of restraint on her. She bit her tongue off. Bled to death. What did these people endure?
Pretty brutal.
I can help. What's wrong?
The water, it was so shallow. I was only gone a moment.
That's over now. You're here with me.
You're deranged.
Their minds are lost in 1,000 hells. Who did this?
Need to examine more. I guess so. What is this? Oh yeah, it's another. Would like to solve it since we are here, but can this be solved? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to have any markers or anything. There are meant to show fast travel. No, yeah, okay. This is an island. If we follow this along the shore, we'll reach it naturally. So we should probably do that instead of swimming through the water. Maybe this is related to the DLC or something. I'm not sure. So for that. There's a bird, usually that leads to meditation. It almost looks like a dual spot.
I knew you'd find me, Sakai. You can go, boy.
What? Well, we need to do a duel.
Straw Hats are cowardly traitors. You all deserve death.
And samurai are spoiled hypocrites who steal glory from real warriors like me. I'll prove it.
Come on, then.
It's gonna be extremely difficult. V right click.
You're like in a castle. He made you softer. Then why are you out of breath?
Maybe I should block more. Not a fan of the duels though. Fucked up. Can I even block? It's R, right? Yeah. I was pressing the wrong key for blocking. I don't use blocking normally. Only the duel. Gives me almost all my stamina, so we are looking pretty terrible. Barely have any health left. I don't want to play this again. The duels are just awful. I hate them. I hate them with passion. We are playing on hard, and anytime I have a duel, I will just switch this. I hate the duels. I hate them with passion. They are the worst. Go ahead and switch game.
Farewell, Ronin.
That's done, I guess. We should go that way. There's also fire, which usually is an indication of Mongols. There's also Mongol transport. Might as well take it, I guess.
Stand and fight!
Solve these. It's usually some sort of stuff. There you go. You would. This is bamboo. Did loot bamboo. And some supplies. Well, let's go for that fire, I guess. There's gonna be still a lot of things to get, but if we clear the Mongol stuff, then we can kind of get. There's a fox den. There's so much. There's another sorting. There's also a campfire. I don't know what to go first. I kind of feel like we want to follow up on what we are doing instead of getting distracted all the time. So if we clear out all of the camps, then we'll be able to just get the folk busts everywhere at once. There's more Mongols down. Don't really care. Where's the fox? I might follow the fox. It's going the right way anyway. Well, sort of. Is it a bear? No, it's a deer. I think I see the shrine. It's right there. I just noticed the chat is invisible, so I'm over it. Let's check the fire out. It's usually a Mongol camp, which we would need to clear anyway. It's actually the village, literally. Straw hats? I think so.
Let's show me your head. Finish him. Get to cover. I'm with you. Drop your sword. Make him bleed.
There's probably gonna be more. Going on, let's get the wind chime. I don't really care. Could do it, I guess. Wind chime. Cannot let him kill the hostage. Stop. Stop. My life. Killed the hostage. Couldn't interrupt him. I would need to damage him, and he was blocking. Fine. I wanted to bomb them. I couldn't switch from those shitty wind chimes. Because again, the controls for the controller, I just don't have the 15 buttons I need to press in my mind. So while doing it in combat, it's absolute jank. Oh, is it dogs? No! Hurt them together. No skills for dogs. Okay. Need to rescue like 3 or something.
Find somewhere safe. Be careful.
Yep, 4 hostages even.
You'll be free soon.
Black powder bombs are just the best, so I don't have to deal with this.
The best day of my life, my lord.
Go. Be well.
Never liked that tomboy. Knew she was no good. Her sense of kills her.
There's something under the grenade. Sticky bombs. I don't really use that. Black powder bombs would be nice though. There's 2 more hostages. I might switch to, was it F? No, F, it's not control, it's T. No, T stance is R. Sticky bombs, there you go. So I think I'm out of black powder.
Think Negum Ben.
How many hits does it take to kill him? No more? Was there just one? Guess.
Hold still.
Free at last.
Here's some mongrels.
And stay safe.
Oh, he's going to kill the hostage. No, you don't. Go. Up, 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 up.
Please help!
You'll be free soon.
You are the equal of Gosaku, my lord. As a sign of our gratitude, take this key to his armor.
I will wear it in
You only
defense
need
of the
one
people
more.
of Tsushima.
We almost have another legend.
That's my noble.
Wonderful. There is still a lot of question marks. I might do them, but I'd rather go ahead and finish this. Section near her. The nearest point I can go to is this camp. I can't fast travel yet. Let's wait until the animation is done. Travel. Just need to follow up on this.
We can't walk through the middle of the siege.
We'll find a way.
They'll kill us on sight.
Is she her quest? I'm gonna deal with that later. So many quests. This island is ridiculous. It's good. It's split into 2 parts, I guess. It's 15, that's 17 camps. This one had the most. It had like 21 or something. We've already done that, but this is still packed with content. I don't know how long this is gonna take me. Today, we've cleaned out the rest over here, which didn't take that long, but yeah, this will take a while to get done. Let's go ahead and try to go this way. It's a Mongol standard. If there's a camp, we need to clear the camps anyway. Maybe here? Just peasants. Okay. There's a boat with more supply. Yeah, there's a lot of supply here. I should collect all of it. We'll be able to use it later. There's a burned out hut or 2. Need to follow up on our mark. No, it's this way, right? Let's go to the woods here. Here's some noise. Maybe we should follow up on it, but I'm getting distracted.
Fighting at Kushidara Temple. The monks are in danger.
Ah. Okay.
Norio! Lord Sakai! Bastards! How dare they! My lord, look what they've done! Kushidara Temple deserves reverence, not bloodshed. Centuries of wisdom lie within those walls, and the Mongols were ready to torch it all to the ground. They attacked for a reason. The temple gives people hope. The abbot's been telling people to pray for a great storm to wash the invaders from our home. Now the abbot's missing, and the brutes stole the most sacred relic in Toyotama, a statue of Buddha carved at the temple's founder. My brother would have recovered them. He would have given these monks hope before they ran for the hills. And we honor his memory and restore the temple. The Mongols stole the statue of Buddha from the main hall. And the abbot? He and his closest followers fled. I'm hoping they found shelter.
It's another quest. We don't have to follow up on it immediately.
I'll see to the monks. I hope Abbot Kome is safe.
It's a quest. I don't really want to do this yet. Mongols.
Stand and fight me!
There's a lot of them. Let's go for that archer. Don't want to deal with the big boy. A lot of Mongols. No stand up this time. It's gonna kinda suck. These are tough. Absolute bastard.
You're going to be all right.
I'm still alive. Thank you, my lord.
Find somewhere safe. Be careful.
Please, take this.
Don't finish him out. There's a wounded guy somewhere. It's a flower. We don't care about that. Maybe the wood. Almost where we need to go. This is it. Damage enemies, sticky bombs. We can do that. I still have some, I think. They might have found a corpse.
Hold still.
I hoped you would come.
Go. And stay safe.
Need to save. How many is that? 3, okay. That's not that bad. Last village was 4, which was pretty long. There's still more Mongols. I've seen one guy patrolling here. There's more there. Where is he? I've seen him go here. Maybe I'm wrong. There's another right there.
They'll kill both of us. They'll see me. I knew it.
That's the guy I was watching for before. I'll save you just a sec. Just take this crate, I've missed that. Crate is good. Wasn't there something over here as well? Smoke bombs.
You'll be free soon.
I'm saved.
Go. Be well.
How does she do it?
Kill the Mongol guards in the garden as well, okay. Yeah, we'll do that, but first let's save the hostages. More? Oh yeah. This guy just casually standing here. It's a cannon, that's what it is. This is a bit of a stretch. Koreans used something like this, Chinese used something like this, but I mean, Mongols conquered China, and that's where they got their like bombs, like powder bombs. They are recorded to use that when they invaded Japan. But this is like extremely early. This is more like the Japanese-Korean War sort of tech. The bombs, more believable. This, not so much.
Hold still.
But it's not impossible.
We thought our farm was lost, Lord Sakai.
Did the Mongols take your key to Gosaku's armor?
No, you may have it. If more Mongols come, they'll get nothing from us.
That's the last key. The musician said the armor is atop a hill in Nakashima.
First we finish this, so... Defend the hostages, kill the Mongol guards, damage enemies such sticky bombs. They have a dog. There you go. Got an advancement. Then charms release poison vapors that kill enemies who pick them up. Maybe if you do like very sneaky build, but I don't think I'll do that. Okay, let's fast travel to, let's check, this is gonna bust, right? Yeah. We're supposed to collect the armor. Yeah, the armor is here. Okay, the closest thing is this bamboo. Let's travel to that. It's the hill, right? Yep. I see Mongols. Kill the archers. This is the thing, right?
Almost got here first.
Huh.
Locked. I should try one of the keys.
Of course. Platforming, I almost forgot. Oh, fucked up. Fucked up. I didn't even... whatever. Just come back. careful. Jump. Okay. I hear a fox. Okay. I don't know. Just go up.
There it is. Kosaku's armor. The Mongols will learn of its power firsthand. Sturdy. Surprisingly light.
Need to improve this thing. Let's double check. Let's travel to is the Asakama village. I'm just gonna go back here. So have we done all of our upgrades before?
You came up from Azuma? We hid ourselves during the day.
I work on all kinds of armor.
Kosaku's armor. Let's take a look what it does. So, massive increase to health, major increase to stagger damage, killing enemy, stagger enemies restores health. It's better than the armor we have, I think. What is this hat, though? This hat? This is the worst hat. Why does it have a dingus? I don't know. Fine. Take my supply.
Certain to frustrate your enemies.
Can immediately go for this. Yeah. Certain to frustrate them for sure. Linen and supply, we already have that. And okay.
Much better protection.
It's got a mustache. Okay. And then we could do the last one, silk.
You need more to make these improvements.
Yeah, I just need silk. That's all we need. It's fine.
You have my thanks.
I'm proud.
Now, the armor itself, we'll have to fiddle around with its charms. Can I copy charms? No. I could disable my charm setup from options of game. Armor loadout's off.
Help a true wolf.
Gear, outfit, stuff. Give me Kosaku's armor. I need to go to my charms then. Where do I find my charms? Collections, techniques, gear, accessories. Ah, this. Okay. Amaterasu gives me health on kills. This could be good. No, minor charms. Better bow. I mean, it could be okay. Inner's Mind is good. Stagger damage, melee damage. Stagger is pretty good. Melee damage as well. Arrow damage increase. Could mean one hit kills, but they sometimes do resist the arrows with helmets. All damage by moderate amount. Let's get resistance. Should be decent deck. Can I also yeah, we can switch the skins, right? If I have a skin for this thing, I don't think I have a skin. Oh, that's something. This is just extra stuff. I might want the black.
Allow me to strengthen your armor, my lord.
This helmet is massive. Okay, we still have a lot to do. I just don't feel like doing it today. I feel like we've done plenty. So I'll leave it here. It's gonna be a short one for this. It's gonna be forever before we are done with this game. Oh, this game is massive. It's so long. It's the longest game. It's longer than Witcher 3, I think. In any case, thank you for watching. See you around. Bye.